Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today's lecture is about exercise 10.2 and we will be using the identities sine alpha plus beta is equal to sine alpha into cos beta plus cos alpha into sine beta. What does this identity tell us? It tells us that if you have sine alpha and cos beta and sine beta, okay, if you have the sine and cosines of alpha and beta separately, you can find the sine of the sum of these two angles with the help of sine and cosines of alpha and beta. Same is the case here. Cos of alpha plus beta can easily be found with the help of cos alpha cos beta minus sine alpha sine beta. Similarly, parallel to these identities, we have the negative identities also. Sine of alpha minus beta is equal to sine alpha cos beta minus cos alpha sine beta. And cos of alpha minus beta, when you have a negative sign over here, you will have a positive sign. And when we have a positive sign over here, on the right hand side we are going to have a negative sign. Okay, so in the cosine identities, the signs are opposite. The sign on the left, if the sign on the left hand side is positive, we will have a negative sign, and if we have a negative sign on the left hand side, the sign on the right hand side will be positive. Tangent of alpha minus beta is equal to tan alpha plus tangent beta over 1 minus tan alpha tan beta. Similarly, we have the identities for cotangent alpha plus beta and tangent alpha minus beta, and we will be writing it in the question wherever required. Okay, but the main identities are these identities which we will be using in this exercise. So let us start the lecture. The first question is question number 3. Let me write the question first. Now question number 3 part 1 is that you have to prove sine 45 plus alpha is equal to 1 over under root 2 sine alpha plus cos beta. Now if you observe this, the left hand side, instead of alpha we have 45 and at the place of beta we have alpha. So we are going to use the identity. We are going to take the left hand side, sine 45 plus alpha. Using the identity sine of alpha plus beta is equal to sine alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sine beta. Okay, this is the identity that we are going to use. So if I use this identity, sine 45 plus alpha will be sine alpha plus beta. Instead of alpha we have 45 and at the place of beta we have alpha. So first I am going to write sine of the first angle and cos of the second, then plus cos of the first angle and sine of the second. Okay, so it will be sine 45 into cos of alpha, okay, sine of the first angle and cos of the second, then plus, you can write cos also, it does not matter, commutative law holds in these things, that's why you can switch their places also. So we can write sine of alpha now. Okay, we have written sine of 45 over here. In the next step we are going to write sine beta and cos alpha. Instead of alpha we have 45 degrees. We know that sine of 45 is equal to 1 over under root 2 cos alpha plus sine alpha, and over here again cos of 45 is 1 over under root 2. Taking 1 over under root common from these two, we are going to get 1 over under root 2 cos alpha plus sine alpha, which is equal to this may also be written as 1 over under root 2 sine alpha plus cos alpha, because commutative law holds in real numbers, so we can easily switch their places, and this is equal to the right hand side. So it is proof that sine 45 plus alpha is equal to 1 over under root 2 sine alpha plus cos alpha, and this completes the solution. Let's move to the next question, that is question number 4. Question number 4 part 3. We have to prove that sine theta plus pi by 6 plus cos theta plus pi by 3 is equal to cos of theta. Again we are going to use the same identity of sine alpha plus beta and cos alpha plus beta. Okay, so let me write the left hand side, sine of theta plus pi by 6 plus cos of theta plus pi by 3. The identities that we are going to use is sine of alpha plus beta is equal to sine alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sine beta, and cos of alpha plus beta equals to cos alpha cos beta minus sine alpha sine beta. So using these identities, we are going to prove the left hand side to be equal to right hand side. Taking the left hand side, sine of theta plus pi by 6 plus cos of theta plus